Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. And the game I'm talking about in this video is going to be something I hold very special in my heart. It's, of course, Dragon Warrior. It's hard to believe that this game right here revolutionized the Japanese RPG genre to the Western audience. Before we had this game, we had games like Wizardry, and Ultima, and Dungeons & Dragons, text-based adventures. And, while the Japanese, this was very, very popular, they weren't that confident that this game would really set well with us. So, they actually gave this game free when you subscribe to Nintendo Power. Now, I never actually had a subscription to Nintendo Power, so I didn't get this game for free. Actually, how I got this game was from a flea market 22 years ago, back in 1991. It's hard to believe it's been that long. But, I would go to the flea markets and I would just walk around looking for like toys or Ninja Stars or, of course, video games. And I remember I was walking on the outside booth and I found this little booth that had some broken toys, some G.I. Joes, Transformers, stuff like that. And they had a couple of Nintendo games. Now I was going through them all, and the one that really, really struck my eye was Double Dragon. I loved that game. But there was another game that I was not quite sure about, and that was Dragon Warrior. It was actually my mom who convinced me to get this game. She, said it looked really cool, and you can't deny it. It does look really cool with this dragon swooping down with the knight. And I was really into medieval stuff back then. I still am. And I just knew I had to have this game. Now what's really cool is I actually got this game, get this, I got it for $5. I got Double Dragon and Dragon Warrior for $5 each. I don't know what it was. Now, while Dragon Warrior, or Dragon Quest as it's known in Japan, didn't have a deep storyline, and the gameplay was very bare bones compared to later games in the series, this game was perfect for a young gamer like me, playing a role-playing game for the first time. I remember going into towns and talking to the people and getting hints, and being introduced to turn-based action. Also, the grinding and random battles was a sure way to keep me hooked and maybe skip a homework assignment or two. Now, another reason why this game has a very big place in my heart is the fact that, I'm a very stubborn person, I'm not going to lie. If I'm 100% behind something, I go all the way, but if I'm just not feeling it, I just don't like to do it. And one of the things that I wasn't too keen about when I was a kid was reading. I just thought it was so boring. I didn't care too much for, Dr. Seuss and, stuff like that, and it just never excited me. So, of course, I didn't really excel that well, being in first grade with my reading. But it was Dragon Warrior that made me want to start learning how to read, because I was already familiar with games like Legend of Zelda, but playing Dragon Warrior, a game that really, really, pushes the whole text and reading and everything like that, it pissed me off because I knew I had to start reading in order to play this game, and I have to say, I freaking loved it. Now, other than the exploration and just the atmosphere of this game, one of the things I loved about Dragon Warrior was the music. I'm a huge fan of classical and Baroque style scores, and this game definitely had that. And I remember it even inspired me to, play a couple of things on my keyboard when I was a kid. Oh, also, I love freaking slimes. This was a creature I definitely enjoyed in the Dragon Warrior series. Now, what's really awesome about Dragon Warrior is the fact that it's not that uncommon of a game. It's pretty easy to come by. You can find it really cheap online, and also they've released it on other Nintendo consoles, mainly the Game Boy Color. You can get Dragon Warrior 1 and 2 on one cartridge for the Game Boy Color, and it's a must-have for RPG fans. And what's really cool about it, it's a little bit more forgiving with its grinding and leveling. So anyway guys, that's some of my memories of Dragon Warrior. This game had such an impact on my life, not only as a person, but as a gamer. It helped me excel in reading, music, and also introduced me to a genre that I love. And while Dragon Warrior, or Dragon Quest, made many, many more sequels and countless spin-offs, this game right here still holds a very special place in my heart. Anyway guys, thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing. If you guys have any Dragon Warrior memories that you would like to make a video response or make a comment below, feel free to share. As always guys, happy gaming.